Okay, so like I said last episode, I wanted to compare the stats of Wuzza and Shiny Poo. I did not realize how close they really were. I'm so glad I picked them. This is perfect. Okay, so Wuzza has 400 less kills than Shiny Poo, and he has his knife. Now, Shiny Poo has 400 more kills, and he only has his skull. Now, what's holding him back, folks? I compared all their leaderboards. I will show you guys in a second, but I can tell you exactly right now what is holding them back, and it is because Wuzza only has 199 downs. He has less than 200 downs. As you guys can see right here, he has his knife, and Shiny Poo has 600. He has almost 3 times the amount of downs of Wuzza. Now, I'm not doing this to call anybody out, but this is just perfect to show the difference, and this is why he does not have his knife. Like I said, I compared all their high rounds. I'll show you guys. I'm not going to go through all of them to save you guys the time, but Mob of the Dead 3 player, okay? Wuzza has a round of 35, okay? Good round. Now, Shiny Poo has a round of 32, okay? And, you know, that's only a matter of 3 rounds. That's not going to decide your rank. Now, let's go look at the 4-player real quick. And I believe on 4-player, Shiny Poo has a higher round of 27, as you guys can see right there. Doesn't have his knife. And Wuzza has a round of 24. And he does have his knife, as you guys can see right here. So what is holding Shiny Poo back? Like I said, oh, okay, it's headshots. Let's do this for everybody. Oh, it's headshots. Okay. Really? It's headshots? Okay, let's look at headshots real quick. Shiny Poo has 6,000 headshots right here, as you guys can see. No knife. Wuzza has less. He has 300 less headshots, and he has his knife. Like I said, guys, for the leaderboards, they one time Shiny Poo had a higher round, then one time Wuzza did. They switched it on and off. What is the only thing? He has Shiny Poo has more revives. What is the only thing that is holding Shiny Poo back? And I'm gonna show you guys right now. It's his KD. For everybody, that still does not believe me on the KD. 606 downs. That's why he does not have his knife, folks. He has 3 times the amount of downs that Wuzza has, and that's the reason why Wuzza has his knife. And I think Wuzza should have his shotguns. The only thing that's holding him back is his 4-player leaderboard. So I think this is awesome. Like, I did not realize how close these guys were. I'm so glad I was able, I picked these guys, and I'm going to be able to show you guys. I think it's going to be very interesting to see through the episodes and the rank up process what happens. But like I said, I will show you guys one more time. Wuzza has 400 less kills and has his knife, and Shiny Poo has 400 more kills and he only has his skull. Now, Shiny Poo is definitely going to be able to get his knife. There's no question about that. It's just we're going to have to see about the shotguns. But yeah, you guys will have to tune in and see the other episodes. And okay, guys, so I didn't realize when I was comparing their stats for their leaderboards and all that stuff, so I could see if the high rounds was doing something to cause them to rank up. I didn't realize that our world records and high rounds are still holding strong. I say R because I do all my world records, high rounds. I do it with subs. I don't have no all-star lineup. I hit up YouTubers, and, they don't get back to me, and it's whatever. So I'll just play with my subs. Right here, almost top 100. Just imagine if all the people that do the glitches, the glitches to get less people, like 60, 57, how do you have only 2 people on a 4 leaderboard? That makes no sense to me. Like I said, the other people, the reason they're not on my friends list, I guess they took me off or whatever. But almost top 100, should be a lot higher. Just imagine, like I said, if the glitches weren't there. Once again, this is just all with subs. They just hit me up, and I would message them back. I'm like, you got like 8-10 hours of no life with me? Yeah? Alright, let's do it. And here we are on 4 leaderboard on farm. Top 100, top 80 strategy right there. Got my Ed Sturm. Shout out to my mate from the UK. I did this with 2 NHL subs, people that don't even play Call of Duty. They don't even play like that. Shout out to them. And still holding strong up there on the farm leaderboard. And where's the last one at? On Nuketown. We got Maui the Undead and Insanity. Shout out to those guys. Like a top 30 strategy right there for the 3's leaderboard on Nuketown. Once again, just imagine if all the glitches weren't on there. But yeah, man, that was just crazy. I haven't been on this account in like 2-3 months. I did not realize that our records and all that stuff were still holding strong. I say ours because, like I said, I do this with all my subs and all that. But yeah, I guess it's enough like me time too, because I was a part of that. Yeah, but I mean all the other records too on like the other accounts that I played on and all that stuff like that. So I guess Piff is not too bad at the game. I'm alright. But yeah, so enough about that. Let's get into episode 2. We're gonna look now and see what the guys have been doing, what's going on with their ranks and all that stuff like that. So here we go. Okay, guys. So right now I'm playing with Wuzzo and Sean. As you guys see right here, I'm checking for the tallies. This is something that I wanted to test. I wanted to see I'll touch on that in a second, but I'm not playing with Mig because I was going to play with him, and then I realized I'm like, dude, you don't even have enough kills. You need to go get some more kills. So that's what I'm waiting on. Mig needs to get around like 8,000 kills, and then we could try to go for the high round, and hopefully we'll rank him up. Now, I thought that the high round could possibly rank these guys up. Okay, but for the tallies though, I wanted to test and check and see if like maybe possibly if I'm Wuzzo is glitched out or something like that, and maybe that's the reason why he's not ranking up, he's not getting his tallies. But this was the only game I played for the day. I'm pretty sure this was the first game that they played for the day. We started around like 3 or 4 around there, and it ended at 7, which was rank up time. So playing one very long game is not going to count towards getting your tallies. Like I've said, you had to play a couple games. Like you'd have to play. It doesn't even matter how far you get. If you just go into a game, survive 2 rounds and end it, you have to do at least like 2, 3, maybe 4 of those. So maybe that's why some people, their tallies don't work. Like they go to high rounds and they think, oh, that should count for the tallies, and no, it doesn't work like that. Like we got to round 35 here, and actually none of us got a tally, because like this was pretty much all of our first game for the day. So that's why. And then if you start to play after 7, that's going towards another day. And then if you don't play that day, then you're never gonna rank up. It's just a never-ending cycle. But that's something that we have to keep an eye on for I'm Wuzzo. Is we have to check and make sure. I want him to try to get his tallies. I want to see that could possibly be a reason why he's not ranking up. So yeah, this game basically, I had to go. I had to leave. I didn't expect us to go for it to take this long. I had to go watch the Pens game, unfortunately. But what's it called? We messed up in the beginnings. We listened to somebody that tried to tell us after 10 kills at the bridge that we all had our redeemers, and it messed us up. So anything after this we wouldn't have been able to do because we didn't have our redeemers. But so I'm definitely gonna play with these guys again. I still think I'm thinking now, maybe, I don't know why I did Mob of the Dead. I'm thinking definitely like a map change might help. I'm Wuzzo and maybe Sean hopefully too. But so yeah, our downs were pretty high. I'm Wuzzo did a pretty good job. He did a real good job. He made it to 1,000 kills, no downs. And I think he only ended up with like 5 downs at the end. So he did really good. It kind of got hectic at the end. Sean didn't have Jug, and we were just trying to make it to 35. So he got a couple extra downs. So he might have to do some rank up quick or something to help him, so we could hopefully get that knife. But yeah, so we made it to round 35 on Mob of the Dead, and nobody ranked up. We didn't get any tallies or anything like that. So I'm thinking for episode 3, I don't know if Mig's going to have his kills yet. Hopefully he will. But I'm thinking definitely we're going to have to switch up the maps and do a different map, go for a high round on a different map, and hopefully that will trigger one of these guys to rank up. So that's where we're at right now, guys. Episode 2 of helping subs get their rank. Right now I'm just going over the kills. It's getting a little closer now. I'm Wuzzo. Got a lot of kills that game, so he's getting a little closer to Sean now. It's like almost 200, 300 right behind him. I'm just doing this like to document, so we know what their kills and their downs and their tallies all were for the days and all that stuff like that. But yeah, guys, so that's episode 2, helping subs get their rank. Once again, if you're a viewer and you do enjoy this series and you want it to continue and you want to be a part of it, hopefully down the road I can get as many people involved. If you could support it by commenting and liking, I greatly appreciate that. If you're a new viewer, if you could sub. And if you guys have Twitter, just follow me over at Twitter at SirPiffington. That's with 2 N's. And more videos coming soon. And episode 3 will hopefully come in a day or two. I'll talk to you guys then. Peace.